So what's up? How you doing? And Jimi Celeste is here right now. I'm Jimi Celeste. That's why I'm here right now. And where did I leave off last time? Last time I was talking about dogs. I was talking about Wilma, my first dog that I ever had, Wilma. Like I said before, I was never really a dog person until Wilma came along. I mean, like when I was a kid, I had a dog. When I was younger, we had a dog, a Shetland sheepdog named Vicky, and I tormented the hell out of that dog because I don't know about dogs then. I just tormented the hell out of her. Put it. I was an asshole. I really was. But anyway, so like as I grew up, I never really had dogs. I never really cared about dogs. I mean, I didn't dislike them as I told you before. But then I got Wilma, and Wilma came along, and me and Wilma bonded immediately, and she was my life. And so we lived in this apartment. My friend got an apartment on Second Avenue between A and B in New York City, in the Lower East Side. And we lived there for like 5 years, and then I inherited the apartment that I live in now. I know, it looks like a crime scene behind me, but this is the apartment that I live in now. I've been here for like 30 years. Anyway, so me and Wilma, we moved into this apartment. I had nothing. It was great. I moved into a great apartment in Soho, 6 floor walk up, and I practiced Wilma walking up and down the stairs in the apartment that I lived in. So any long story short, Wilma and I became Soho residents here in New York City, and I got a great apartment. I still got a great apartment. I've been here like 30 years now, but anyway, we'll talk about that at another time. So Wilma and I lived here, and eventually Wilma got old. She got old, and I carried her up and down the stairs. I'm in the 6 floor walk up, and then the day came that I had to say goodbye to Wilma. So I had to carry her all the way to the vet because she couldn't walk there. And it was a long walk, but I carried her down there. Then there's this little park down in Tribeca. I forget the name of the park. It's not Lisbonard Street around there. But anyway, we sat in the little park for a while so I could say goodbye to Wilma. We sat there for a while. Then I brought her to the vet and said goodbye. And, it was a sad day for me. Needless to say, I never experienced anything like this before. I never experienced saying goodbye to a dog, and it was rough. And so what I did after I put her down, I took a walk to Washington Square Park, and there on the fence of Washington Square Park was a poster, little sign. Someone put up a little sign of a dog that was up for adoption. Her name was Lacey, and she looked like Wilma. And so I took that poster. I took that and I called him up because I was prepared for her going, and I already was prepared to get another dog because I knew Wilma was past, and I loved having a dog at this time. So I knew Wilma was going. So anyway, I took the name, I called up, and then Lacey was with this rescue organization called Mighty Much, a wonderful, wonderful organization. They're in Union Square on the weekends. And anyway, I called them up, talked about Lacey for a while, talked about just had to say goodbye to Wilma and blah, blah, blah. Wilma made it to like 18 years old, by the way. And she was like a shepherd border collie. She was more shepherd lab mix. And then Lacey was kind of the same sort of mix. And so Lacey then moved into my apartment. We had a cage. They brought a cage for her to stay because she was cage trained. But after like a few minutes of her being in the cage, I said, nah, she ain't cage trained. We're going to just live together. And then Lacey and I, we bonded immediately. And Lacey was a psycho. Lacey was crazy. Lacey would bark and just go nuts all the time. She loved it, she loved to scare pigeons and everything. But Lacey was a good dog. And anyway, that is my second dog in my succession of dogs. Lacey and I bonded. We became a team, walking around Soho all the time. And, I never knew how to live with a dog. Now I never learned how to live without a dog. I had to have a dog because they are the most important creatures in the world. I mean, I'm not married and I never got married. Look, I'm 72 years old and I never got married. I never had kids. I never had anything. I have dogs. That's it. That's my family. And we're going to go on with more after Lacey and talk about more dog things. But I just want to do a little bit quick little no video right now, little live right now. Just do a quick little live and talk about dogs because that's where I'm at, and that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, listen, you guys, I'm going to please, 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 if you do not mind, follow me on YouTube. Here's my little YouTube thing. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you don't mind. And look, let me keep this show going and everything. And if you don't mind, keep this show going. I have this new thing you can do. Support me on Coffee. It's kind of like buy me a coffee, but it's coffee. It's just called Coffee. Or you could also buy me a coffee, and this is my QR code for my buy me a coffee. Buy me a coffee and help me support this channel. Help me keep going. I mean, if you don't mind, I'm not begging for money, but go ahead, support me. We'll do this thing. I'm gonna keep you. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm doing YouTube. I'm doing TikTok. I do Instagram. You can follow me on TikTok. You can follow me on Instagram. Jimi Celeste. There's my name right up there. That is my moniker. That is my logo. That is what I go under. On YouTube, I'm Jimi Celeste. TikTok, I'm Jimi Celeste. YouTube, I'm Jimi Celeste. I already said that already. Instagram, I'm Jimi Celeste. I'm not going to make up some weird name like people, the dark dog person. I'm not going to make up a name. I'm going by my name, Jimi Celeste. So look, if you don't mind, help subscribe to the channel. Help, buy me a coffee, buy me I don't know. I don't care what you do. As long as you keep on watching, as long as you keep on doing this, I'm going to keep on doing this. And I want to thank each and every one of you for watching because I love you guys more than life itself. So remember, buy me a coffee, buy me a coffee. There's a new thing I found. A friend of mine told me, Kofi, coffee, Kofi. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And I'm going to continue with the dog story in the next episode. Thank you. I love you more than life itself. And if you have a dog, give that dog a hug and a kiss tonight, okay? Okay, see you later.